Okay, as we continue this conversation, we're going to look at the online components when you're designing a hybrid course, and particularly looking at our hybrid course model. And once you determine your schedule, you will assign tasks for both online access and face-to-face interaction. You're going to create a week-by-week system in the online course schedule so students know what they need to accomplish weekly. In the previous video, we talked about this when I pulled up a sample calendar. I think it's really important to make sure your calendar is, first of all, accurate, but also shows that consistency so students feel confident knowing that they know what the expectation is. And then another part of that is making sure everything is in the modules, and then making sure that everything is consistent. So each module or each week, they know exactly what it is they need to be doing. And then create a master calendar, as we just discussed, that contains the face-to-face components as well as the online assignments. And then some suggestions for online use is assigned readings and research articles by the instructor. And then you can also do online discussions, which our students really find beneficial, and especially when you engage in different perspectives and allow for and then plan for peer interactions. We actually require our students to contribute 2 peer posts, a minimum of 2 peer posts, to get full credit for any discussion board. So that some of your students that wouldn't normally feel comfortable or take the initiative to engage in those discussion boards suddenly are being forced to, in a sense, if they want full credit for their post. And so that's something that's worked well for us. More options, or you can do quizzes and exams. You can, here's some different options. I'm not going to read through all of this, but open text-based discussions. You can do links to video. We like to use Flipgrid a lot, and it depends on the platform you're using. You may have some different video tools, and we also like GoReact, and so students can just flip open an app and plug in a video. And so there are some different things that you can do to support online without it just being completely dull. YouTube videos are great, training videos, resources. Any of your information, hopefully at this point in 2021, is accessible online. We like to often do a Read Me First folder, and that just is a great place for this kind of information, handbooks, procedures, etc. Because, and even the forums and documentation, it's just kind of a catch-all, or like an information station, just so that students know and it's clear where they can go and find things like that. And then any external links or anything that you need for accreditation or however your university gathers data is obviously something that lends itself to the online component. Some different face-to-face options, traditional professor teaching, like whatever you would normally do in face-to-face, student presentations, having students be a guest instructor, they really like that, peer review sessions, labs, student-teacher conferences. Also with Zoom, you can do those online if you need to. Zoom has been our best friend in the last year, and that's worked really well because students that couldn't normally make it to campus, or if times didn't really align, we were able just to pop on and have a quick conference. So I would consider those both online and face-to-face. Observations, practicums, guest speakers, all of that good stuff you can do face-to-face. And again, just make sure you're using that weekly format, because that's a chunk that students can easily comprehend. and not get stressed out over. And so if they can look and kind of plan their life around these weekly chunks, then they tend to be more successful and less overwhelmed. So that is it. Cheers.